One of the main research questions of the Ego Media project was to look at how the new media, social media in particular, had impacted on how people present themselves when they're online. We also wanted to look at how these new practices of self-presentation changed how one wanted to theorize what was happening, but also to think about what life writing theory could tell us about what was happening in the new media. Now, life writing as a field traditionally is concentrated on forms of writing, people writing about themselves or others, like biography or autobiography, people writing letters, keeping diaries. And now people were beginning to turn to work in very different media. The question was, did we need a new set of theories to deal with this, or what could the new material tell us about life writing theory? What could life writing theory tell us in helping us to understand these new materials? One strong strand was thinking about the future in relation to these technologies. We had a lecture series called Life Online Today and Tomorrow, where we got a lot of people from very different subjects and with different experience to talk about sort of where they thought things were heading. Quite a lot of our work had a medical dimension or was concerned with ideas about fitness. One of the projects looked at people's use of fitness trackers and the fitness apps and the kind of social groupings that form around those. Another was looking at young mothers doing sort of video logs, vlogs about their experiences and sharing those. We also tried in several different ways to take soundings of what people were doing online and what they thought about what they were doing. So we did some work with the Mass Observation Archive, and we tried some focus groups and questionnaires as well to get at similar questions in different contexts. We had a whole exhibition about diaries from their earliest recorded origins right through to what we call the digital descendants. We started the project quite soon after the Arab Spring, and there was a certain amount of euphoria about that. Things took a very different turn soon after, and the political sort of backdrop to the whole field changed. We weren't naive about surveillance by governments because this was 2 years after the Edward Snowden leaks, but it suddenly turned nastier. Within the project, one of the sort of revelatory moments for me was in our lecture series. The writer James Harkin was talking about work he'd done on the Middle East and how in the Arab Spring people who'd used social media as activists then found they were being tracked by the security services and rounded up. And the year after that you had the election in America where social media had clearly had an effect on the result, and similarly with the Brexit referendum here. People were much more concerned about the political effects of new media and the damage they might do to societies and to democracies.